After crossing the river into Wisconsin, we were soon at my granddaughter's house in the North Woods, where the next morning the sunrise overlooking the valley below their house was magnificent. The year before, my granddaughter and her lovely daughters, Vienna and Violet, had shared the secret of the cement park with me. After informing that we were going to the cement park, Harmony said, "Grandma, be sure to wear good shoes tomorrow because I don't know how rough it will be walking." How rough can a concrete slab be, I thought. So we gave the same warning to Carolyn, and she was wondering the same. Soon we arrived at the entrance, and she was as surprised as I was over the cement statues decorated with glass bits. But she felt right at home with the country scenes, especially the one milking, as she had owned and operated a dairy for much of her life. There's a neat story behind the man who built the statues many years ago, how he heard stories in his tavern to inspire him, and how he collected the glass for the decorations. You can read more about that at the gift shop on the property. Of course, after such an excursion, we had to make a stop at the local A&W root beer stand for a snack. The next day, the girls enjoyed the animals at the organic farm where my granddaughter and her husband, knowing that I liked all things organic, took us for pizza made with ingredients from the farm, cooked on outdoor ovens and served in the barn. Then we moved outside by the ovens to enjoy the folk music to end a very relaxing evening. The next day, on a fishing expedition, Violet was the first to catch a fish, and we all enjoyed watching her dad wrestle a northern pike to the bank. Later that night, we were off to help Vitas's mother celebrate her birthday and to have one of the best meals I've ever eaten prepared by his father. Like my cousin, his mother is a quilter, and we enjoyed seeing her various quilts and crafts. Then the girls set about to close out the night with a bit of entertainment, with song and dance. As all good things must come to an end, we set off for home the next day, with 2 jugs of the wonderful maple syrup from the family sugar maple forest. On the way back, we stopped overnight, and then the next day we set off. Since Carolyn is an avid quilter, we made a stop at a quilt shop. I was to learn there's a whole culture involving the quilts, and it goes way back in history. We may do a video later with Carolyn about that. But the next thing was to get Trixie home.
Is that what Trixie's saying? Are we there yet, Mom? Yeah. We'll be there in a minute, Trixie. We'll be home in a minute. Yeah, now she sees where she's at. Do you recognize where you are? You're close to home. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just closing the gate. Yeah? Are you afraid I was leaving you again? I'm not leaving you. I'm right here, Trixie. Trixie's glad to be home, aren't you, baby? Huh? Are you glad to be home? Is Trixie glad to be home? She's hungry today.